Hello, all of you wonderful beings out there, and welcome to the stream. I am Razim, and this is Planet Crafter. And we are using the TF talkies today because they're fun. Oh, good. I was worried that the Discord reactive completely broke on me.
Nope, we're here. Woof.
We have gotten many things done. We have blue sky, we have clouds, we have rain. Now we need liquid water. And it is all Gib Gab's fault.
I wasn't the one who got into this game.
I have no regrets at getting Zim into this game.
Oh yeah, we just unlocked ore extractor.
Nice!
Now I gotta go find osmium.
I will not answer unless you ask.
And apparently my VTuber thing broke.
You could probably
Oh,
date
hello,
him by
Prakash.
spawning in Narachi.
Alright, where to find Osmond?
Furry was a kobold, so I had to be a dragon. Rare. Gotcha.
Osmond. Here, Osmond, Osmond, Osmond.
Oh, I just spawned Narachi in.
I remember Osmond. They're like the healer in Wild Traditions, but I guess everyone's the healer. VTuber Plus.
Yes, I had to restart that because internet decided to disconnect on me.
Ah,
There we go.
what I remember about Osmond was that they had a really sad backstory thing that happened.
You
on
are
the
very
ship,
quiet,
and-
Doc.
Sorry. They had like a really sad thing happen on the ship with them, and there was like another god of death who wasn't Asher there, and also they have the spirit of a dead chef, so they can cook better than anyone else.
This is the part where we put the spoiler alert to anyone who hasn't watched the Wild Traditions just a few seconds too late.
I know, right?
I didn't know we spoiled the past events of the tabletop. Sorry.
Not really.
I didn't think so. In fact, that was in the recap stuff, like the dead ghost thing. That's how I learned about that.
Given
I mean, my guess is it
Osmond.
depends how recent it is. Would you like a hint?
Osmond.
Right.
Here, Osmond.
That's why
Oh,
I'm
wait,
asking and not just
wait.
giving.
Oh, look.
Look for the blue clothes.
Found it!
Oh, it tells you when it melts at. That's kind of cool. I
Yes.
didn't know it.
Did you not notice that?
No, I didn't. I just saw it as a wall of ice and never bothered to get close enough to it.
I have found Osmond.
You're dating an ice elemental and you don't want to get close to ice. Wow.
Oof.
Told me he wasn't ice.
Oh, I also found
Technically, it's
sulfur.
a cold elemental, so
Well, I could use some of that right now. It's like you could bake a pizza in this room.
did the moon hit your eye?
Glad I'm
crap.
a dragon right now.
Like a bigger pizza pie.
Dang it! Moments too late.
Yeah. Never go home. Never leave home without a cup of kobolds.
Well, like, literally, I built the shelter and was just a
Yeah, I saw.
moment too late getting in. I
Now,
blame
I will
GibGab.
make one huge complaint about this game. I really wish vehicles gave you oxygen.
They do. You have to get an upgrade for it.
That's cringe.
Go get blueprints.
I have a lot of blueprints.
Then go get more. Skill issue.
I have.
Get more.
Why
More.
am I being blocked by this of all things?
Squirrel
cringe
died
is
in
all
that
I'm saying.
episode, huh? That's what Candy
What?
wants to say. No. But Squirrel is going to become Iron Man, from what I heard.
Probably not. But it would be fun.
Wouldn't that be
Gold
Iron Squirrel?
Iron.
Iron Drackle.
Yeah. Which actually sounds like a kind of pretty sweet metal band.
Yay, free tier 2 solar panel.
I felt like I found this place a little too late myself, too.
I mean, you can still use the stuff you get from dismantling those solar panels. It's still very useful metals.
Wait,
That TF
where's my chest? Ah, there it is.
It's gone. Disappeared. Down with the wind.
Hey, if you're playing on hard mode, it'll actually do that.
Yeah, no, the vehicle needs a oxygen upgrade because how is it going to be? How else does it get its oxygen?
How does the base
With
get
these
its
nuts.
oxygen?
They have all these very sophisticated filters built in all around the side of it. Look in all the modules.
I just want to put an
I guess
oxygen
they just
tank
have
in
big
it.
vents. Yeah.
It's working again, Ido.
Thank you.
Yay.
And also because of the fact that basically your car acts as also like a submarine, it kind of makes sense.
That's fair. The buildings don't work underwater.
And you can't drive the buildings around.
No. But they can fly. They have hover technology.
Not hovering technology. Get your facts straight. It's anti-gravity
is-
technology.
Oh. I just figured they strapped a bunch of backpacks to it. Or
Oh,
jetpacks.
bean seeds. And bioplastic nugget?
Bio-nuggies!
Gotta love your nugs. No, they're not actually food. Do not eat them.
I really need
A bigger backpack.
a vehicle.
See, I
You
don't
should be able to make the vehicle around about now.
I don't think
realize
I've
that.
unlocked that yet.
Hazen, can I just make you slightly jealous?
No.
The vehicle has storage.
Oh, I'm
Yeah,
aware.
a lot of storage.
Yeah, it's basically a hauler. That's its main purpose. Otherwise, your jetpack's better.
That is
Yeah,
why
of
I
course
want
not.
the vehicle is for the hauler.
Can I put more than one of the same upgrade in the vehicle?
No, but you get larger upgrades, larger storage upgrades through blueprints.
I wanted to
Also,
place another like speed. Great.
Nope, but you do get better speed upgrades through blueprints.
so Gib Gab,
Hmm?
if you have the vehicle and there's nothing in it, you should press the button on the back.
Oh yeah,
the
that
one
is true. You
disappears
you
until
actually should. Huh?
to like unstuck it?
No. Just push the. If you have nothing in the vehicle's inventory, and you want to traverse the place, push the button at the back. Nothing bad will happen, I promise you.
Let me get my stuff sorted. I was about to head out to an expedition.
Yep.
To where? I don't know. I just see a cool place and I go there.
It does something you will be very happy about.
I'll do it in a minute.
Technically, you could use that to be a
Yeah.
little clever.
Okay, if I put an ore extractor directly outside my base, what am I going to get out of it?
Okay, so here's something with the ore extractor. One, remember, you can disassemble everything and get it back. But when you place it, you can go up and interact with its inventory, and it will tell you the special resource it targets. If it's not the special resource you want, it won't. Note, no matter where you put the miner, as long as it's a tier 1 or a tier 2, it will mine iron, cobalt, magnesium, titanium, and silicon.
Okay.
And iron.
That's
I
what I
placed
said.
the miner,
Iron.
like,
Yeah, iron. Basically,
Basically-
all of the things required to make super alloy, except for aluminum. Aluminum requires it to be placed in a special area.
I placed it in the gray area and I got it.
I mean, I wasn't exactly going to tell that, but yes.
Alright.
Oh, okay.
And
I feel like
you were talking about this
minions aren't that far away. Looking
So
for
this
munitions.
one is going to give me a focus on iron, it looks like.
So, if you put one in the meadows, it'll basically just give you. So, if it says that it'll give you iron, that means it has equal parts to give you the 5 resources that aren't aluminium for super alloy ingots. So they'll all come pretty evenly. Honestly, this is probably the worst place to put a miner at the moment. Later, when if you need like lots of it, sure, but right now, not so great. Because you can get all the stuff you get here from every other place you put it.
That's up to you.
Understood.
Um,
Am
with the
dumb and
tier
put it in
one-
a bad place.
I wanted to do the same thing, and I got the same response.
With the tier 1 miner, the things you can mine with it, just because, so that while you're looking, you're not, wasting time. Aluminum, iridium, sulfur. That's what you can mine with the tier 1.
And all your generics, but yeah.
Yes.
But I think someone was mentioning about how like filling the air with like industrial greenhouse gases and like heat and stuff. By
Oh,
running
yeah.
like a factory empire. This thing, as a healthy byproduct, actually produces emissions, which help.
It produces pressure and heat, not as well as the machines designated to producing pressure and heat, but it does produce pressure and heat. So,
The factory dream is real.
yeah, you just also get actual resources from it at the same time.
Oh look, it's a cute.
Also, don't be worried about potentially making multiple miners to get the same resource. Usually people tend to do about 4 miners per resource.
If you have the
yeah.
osmium for it, I would actually
Yeah.
argue
Yeah,
that you could get a little bit of everything.
You can always... You kind of want to get a little bit of everything, yes, but you can always reclaim it if you need more osmium for something else, or... If you've got the osmium, you might as well build it. Well, osmium and the power, because those resource extractors are pretty spendy power-wise.
Stopped being an issue ages ago.
Yeah, once you can make uranium reactors en masse.
Uranium reactors are for plebs.
Well, then you upgrade them because they're cheaper to upgrade, and it's just like unfolding a big box.
Uranium tier 2 are for plebs. Fusion reactors, man. Fusion reactors. But you have to get up to them first, obviously.
I just
Fusion
remember
reactors and energy fuses. Oof. Mwah. Uncomfortable moans.
things I've never even heard of.
Uncomfortable? I think you're very comfortable.
Tim needs his super duper alloys.
I wish
Yeah,
my
I
truck
do need more
was-
super alloys.
Man, I remember where I was at your point. Oh, that's cool. There's the Drackle in all his awesomeness. Complete with wings. Squirrel is cool. Aren't you glad you have the water bottle maker now that ice is melting?
I will end you.
Oh. Why are you ending? Why are you ending Garou?
I don't know. Just felt like the thing
Don't
to
end
do.
my boy. Don't end my boyfriend.
See, I knew it. Squirrel is violent.
Well, have you ever thought that maybe your boyfriend deserves it?
I will end you, Gib Gab.
Oh, well, kinky. Oh my god, what is this giant meteor shower?
What color
Is it lots and lots and lots of... Is it... Yeah, what color?
Nah. All of
Break
them.
up. Hold the line. This
That's not a thing. What color is it?
Ukitsu rated my
Like, what
stream
color
with
is the
5
sky?
viewers.
Oh.
Hello, Kitsu. Thank you.
Hello, Okitsu. Thank you for the raid. Welcome in. How was your stream?
Oh, it's a Thanos.
All
This
of them.
is, go up to where they're impacting. You'll be in for a very nice surprise. But try not to get hit, because they hurt. But you don't have much time. Stuff despawns really quickly.
Oh, it's cringe.
Only in this meteor shower.
Yeah, but cringe.
It's a risk-reward thing. Sorry.
Stream was good. Throat just started to hurt, so stopping. Ah. I should really try to make it to Furality. My weekends are so busy.
Cons.
Oh, Furality is a virtual con.
Oh, I didn't know that. I've not heard of it before.
It's
I
on
assumed from
VR chat.
reality.
Ah, okay.
I was wondering whether I was gonna show up this year. Mostly just because I'm not sure how much time I'll have, but I might be able to sink like a day into it. So you don't play this Saturday, right?
Correct. This
Okay.
Saturday is Recallers.
I could sink some time this Saturday into it. Or if you want to set up a time, I can also accompany you for a bit.
My VR setup wasn't such a mess.
Hi, Raijin. You should come join Voice Rai. But yeah, welcome in everybody. I am Razim. We do all sorts of things here. Right now we're doing some Planet Crafter, where we are attempting to terraform this planet. We also do a lot of other things here, though, such as lots of tabletop games. We've got Pathfinder, multiple Pokemon games, couple of Digimon ones, a Star Wars tabletop RPG. We have artists that come and join us throughout the week. And then there are the variety of other games that I do. A very, very large variety of other games. So hit that follow button, come join us again, and for those already here, go share the love with Okitsu. Okitsu is good bean. Very good bean.
Okay, so it's amazing. Follow that fox. Bing fox.
Did you see what that meteor shower gave you, Gab?
Yes.
Do you see now why it despawns quickly?
It's cringe anyway.
You're cringe, so it's fine.
Yeah, and? Your point?
I made my point.
My point, you just made a statement.
The statement was the point.
It's like saying, oh, the sky is blue. Like, okay, cool, and?
And that's it.
Weird flex, but okay.
Some things are just statements. They're not flexes.
Like your mom.
You two
Damn.
having fun flexing? And flirting?
I'm not flexing. Look, if I wanted to flex, I would do what I did to my coworker today, which is I just wrote him a little piece of paper, and I wrote skibbity and repeatedly all around the edges, and then in the middle I wrote like a ring around it that just said chicken jockey over and over again, and then in the middle I just wrote in really big letters skibbity again.
That's just a generational thing.
And then he went up to my desk and he was like, "Why?" And he threw the paper in the toilet, and not the toilet, the trash can.
Ha pa 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 pa.
Okay, but did you finally write that note to your coworker asking him out on a date?
No, I sent him a note that said, we're past 15 minutes? We're past 15 minutes, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I sent him a note that said, hey, baby, want some fuck? And he replied, is that from the bird meme? So I grabbed my phone and I, like, traced the picture of the bird meme, and then I sent him that. And then we had a laugh over it. I think I might still have it. I can look for it. I might have thrown it away. I'm not sure.
Chip Cap is
50-50
special
chance.
bean.
That feels insulting.
So did he say yes?
No, we just laughed.
That's not a no.
I'm introvert.
Okay, so next time you gotta send another note that says, no, but seriously, want some fuck?
I'll think about it.
I mean, depends. Could be seen as sexual harassment.
I would be tempted
As
to
someone-
agree if it weren't for the fact that he was like, hey, do you want to go to the movies again?
Fair enough.
Going to the movies can be...
Just friends.
Okay,
Yeah.
contrary to the furry fantasy, it is possible to do things just as friends.
I know.
Agreed.
That's what we've been doing so far.
Because just say it, as someone who's having someone who's been making some very inappropriate moves towards them at work, it can be hella uncomfortable and awkward to deal with.
Neat. I like to think we just continue to straddle that weird spot of like being.
Will they, won't they?
See,
Yeah.
that's exactly the point. Like, of course, it is very possible for it to be sexual harassment, and it is very possible to be uncomfortable, but also Gib Gab's oblivious.
That's not fair. You can't say that.
No, it is fair, and it is
Your
true.
mom was oblivious.
Hey, Gib Gab, what is SHIP short for?
Your mom.
Incorrect. I thought we taught you better.
Teach me nothing. I can't learn.
All right. My first launch platform is built.
It's okay, you only have to build one. It's more like a crafting station.
I need just have to get the Helldivers to cross the map to get the launch code stratagems.
But yeah, no, we got along pretty well. I'm only mildly still continuing to think about the other day where I was like, I don't know why we started talking about butts, and he was like, yeah, you have pretty good ass. And I'm like, what? He was like, yeah, I was looking at it the other day. It was one of those like, huh.
Well, this sounds like the harassment's
See,
going
this
both
is
ways.
what I'm
so-
saying. Like,
I took it as a
he's so
compliment.
oblivious.
That doesn't mean that. It could be a compliment.
I mean, that is true.
Okay, you are correct. It can just be a compliment, but it is not.
Well, yeah, that mechanic right there is exactly why you couldn't just build 500,000 of the heaters to solve the game. Because now you have multiplicatives involved.
Me on my way to win the game with only tier 1 stuff. I will make,
Like, You
let's
could if
game
you
it
launched
out.
enough rockets. I mean, it would multiply them by 10 each
No,
time.
just tier 1 items. Only
Yeah,
exclusive.
that's a lie. I've seen your rockets launch.
I will make Let's Game It Out look like a little pleb.
I mean, Let's Game It Out did some pretty silly stuff with this game.
Yes, he did.
I mean, he broke the game with wind turbines.
Oh,
Unsurprising.
He built
Probably
so
spammed
many
out.
that it caused the game to crash.
Yep.
oh, that sounds like what I was gonna do when I started the game.
And this is
And
why
he
you
decided
play
it was
wrong.
not worth it. He decided it was hella not worth it.
He always says that, and then he does it the next game.
Yeah. I mean, he's one of those, I kind of see him as that he does the stuff that you're curious about trying for the memes so that you don't have to suffer through it.
Not wrong.
Kind of the opposite of like the spiffing Brit who goes around finding the most optimal way to do things in a perfectly fair and balanced manner.
Yeah, but the spiffing is British, so
He's a
So
fish
he's-
person.
yeah.
He's better.
No, that means he's a fish person.
Sure. Let's use better as a euphemism.
Kuroi,
Mhm.
Beerus is a fish person.
Yes, but I could bring up all the examples of bad burger eaters, but just because there's one or two bad fish people.
No, I agree. All Americans are bad. Every single one of them.
Yeah, I mean, you got me right here as an example in front of you. I'm awful.
Exactly. Hey Zim, where is South America located? Please pass the simple geography test.
South of
Is
North
it-
America?
Is it south of Central America or north of Central America?
South.
Okay, you're in like the top 1% of Americans. Would it surprise you to know that I had someone argue that Central America was like south of South America, and I was like, what? But they're
Doesn't
like,
even make sense. Their logic
were
is
being-
flawed.
so they were being really weird about this like little thing where like it depends on where you draw the boundaries for Central and South America, and he was like, well, if you count this like Caribbean island, like if you count like the Bahamas as South America or whatever, or parts of the Caribbean as South America, then technically South America could be north of Central America. It just depends on how you do the maps. I'm like, okay,
one of those best
I don't
questions
care.
Responses.
I mean, the Southwest states are actually to the east of me, and I'm in the middle of the United States. So, to be fair, sometimes geography doesn't have to make sense.
Oh yeah, no, sure. But I think that question doesn't really need to get that complicated. Is South America or North America? Central America. Especially because Central America just depends on who you ask as to whether it's real.
Anyway, Gabby, we can't keep, dancing around this.
Disciple.
Yes, I
Coffee,
can.
coffee. Thank you very much for that follow. Welcome.
But also, see, this is why I don't like show
Ba,
my
ba, ba, ba.
coworkers my stream. Because inevitably somebody would blurt out like, "Hey, Geb Gab wants to fuck," and I'm gonna be like, "Shut the fuck up."
And there's the person called Becky.
No,
Oh, okay, but like seriously though, with what I'm hearing about yours and your coworker's relationship, and yes, I could be incorrect, you're probably at the stage where you could consider if you want more out of that friendship and asking him if he wants more. Otherwise, you guys are just gonna be like awkwardly flirting around each other, not really knowing, where it's going.
I mean, the easiest way to do it without doing it is ask them back to your place for just like a movie and game night and see what happens.
Netflix and
imagine having
chill.
your own place. What kind of bougie mentality is this?
I mean, when I say my place, I mean like a rental with my housemates who live in it, but sure.
Imagine not living with family. What is this?
Yeah. Imagine not
God.
living with family. In this
It's
economy.
20th
Well, you
century.
see, I didn't have the option from about 13 onwards, so...
On one hand, that's fair, but I don't have the option from 18 onwards.
Like it's simple. You just ask, are we just friends or are we going for something more? That's all you got to do.
But I like our current dynamic of like I grab a piece of paper and I write something really stupid and cursed, and then I send it to him over the cubicle, and then I hear laughter, and he peeks over the cubicle and is like, "Why?"
Oh, so he's your work
Who says
husband.
you can't do that after? Like, you can still do that when you're dating.
I'm not-
Yeah,
No,
you
but
should
it's work
see the
husband.
things
You
that
can't mess-
you should
can't
see
mess
the
with work
things
husband
that
dynamic.
you should see the things that Raijin just randomly sends me.
Look, dating is too much, okay?
I
You're
don't know what
already
you're talking about,
dating.
Zen.
Look, we just went to watch a movie. That's all we ever did.
What movie?
Uh-huh. Sure.
What
And I
movie?
keep writing skibbity. What are you gonna watch? Oh, Until Dawn.
Oh. Yeah, that's really not clear.
One
Those
more
are actually
iron
not
and
that
2
bad.
more titanium, and you'll have a full set.
I'm not gonna lie. I thought the movie was gonna be worse than that actually was. That was actually not too bad.
Oh, more just
It's
that's not really like a clear movie of if you're dating. Like if it was a Marvel movie, I'd say like, okay, yeah, you guys are dating. Well, because if it's
Okay.
a Marvel
No.
movie, you're not watching it because you love the movie.
What if I want to watch it because I just want to like hang out with my friends and I actually would like to watch
Some
it.
people are comic book
Gabby, I'm just saying this as someone who tolerates you.
Tolerates you.
You're oblivious.
Your mom is oblivious. But also, it might not be too bad because like he's also really oblivious because he also didn't know what like where shipping came from. I wasn't the only one.
Ah, so what you're
Good.
saying
I
is
look
you two are
forward to him
meant
also.
Wait, what?
you two are clearly meant for each other.
No.
I look forward to him being in Zem's streams.
I did tell him about the tabletop, but I haven't told him where it's streamed at. He actually really enjoys listening to like me basically just telling him about the session.
But
I mean,
Gib Gab,
I have to ask, are they a gay furry?
No, but they're gay.
Okay.
I don't have to be a furry to be here. And I
50%
I didn't
need
say. I was just wondering.
and I need you guys to help me out by bringing your friends into the stream. I would like to get
I
to
mean-
partner someday, and I can't do that if you guys don't actually share the stream around.
Some
Low-key
people
sadness. All my friends are here.
Some people get the stream shared, some don't. It's that simple.
I did mention it to a few of my friends, but
Yeah. I know your mom. You're not safe from it just because you reference it. I will continue to dig the your mom hole deeper and deeper until one day I encounter the really awkward moment where it's like, oh, my mom died yesterday, and I'm gonna be like, oh.
I mean, the thing is that your mom
I
counter
mean, my mom
really
is
doesn't
dead.
work about me.
Well, that's the difference between being dead and like dying recently.
My mom is probably the one person I wouldn't tell anything about what I'm doing.
Alright, so I'll look forward to seeing your dad here tomorrow there, Guru.
Get him on the internet. Yeah. Good luck with that.
Ooh, what's this?
Today I had a wonderful call. It can effectively be summarized down to okay, can you please set a new password? I have given you the password that you need to use to log in. Yes, cool. Okay, now set a new password. It's telling me password doesn't meet the requirements. Cool. Here are the requirements. Just set a new password that meets those requirements. But now it's telling me that the current password is wrong. It's the one I just gave you. It hasn't changed yet. Okay, cool. But now it's telling me I didn't confirm it. Okay, so you're gonna write the password I gave you, the new password, and then confirm it again. So write down that new password twice, and the new password and confirm, okay? And for the next 10 minutes, effectively, he would only ever get out of 3 of those correct. He could not type in the password that I gave him, like the old one, type in a new password, and then confirm it successfully for about 20 minutes.
That sounds like when I used to work at an ISP.
Password.
Yeah.
Gab, do you work at an ISP?
No, thankfully.
Hmm.
Deal with that.
Don't you love it
My-
when companies make you change their passwords every, like, 3 months?
No.
Oh, but you
he's
see,
changing it-
it's really
forgot.
easy. You basically just use the same password but change the date.
No, look.
Yeah.
He's changing it because he forgot it. That's a skill issue at that point. And also,
Okay.
we don't even have that strict of a requirement on the passwords.
Apparently I need explosives.
Metroidvania Gate.
Yes, for that one. Explosives are quite late game, so I just write that off for now.
There's a lot of
Oh.
progression gating, like the icebergs that require temperature. It's to make sure that you don't, like, pick up all the loot early. Because
So, one thing you should know about chests, and this isn't a you should hold off on opening them, this is just an explanation as to why the game does this. When you open a chest for the first time, it populates its loot. The loot it populates is always what's relevant for where you are at the game. The only chests immune to this rule are golden chests.
Oh.
What did he say? I completely
So
blanked
I
out what it-
clearly need to stop exploring and looting things because I am
No.
breaking everything. I am
No, you want to
awful.
loot. You want to
And
loot
that's
more.
why-
It's just
That's why he doesn't get. You were mentioning before, Kure, how he was going to get fuses, and I was like, "There's no way he'd get fuses." Because that
he
is
could get
the higher-
fuses in some
Yeah,
of
you
the
don't get it
wrecks.
until not till you get to that point in progression.
I mean, he's almost at fuses,
Yeah.
so he should start to see them now. They're just not in some of the. They just probably won't be in some of the first few wrecks he looks in.
Also, Vari, you are adorable.
What did Vari do?
Not that I just
And
felt like
by-
yelling at Vari about that.
Oh,
And absolutely no reason should you feel hesitant to open chests, because there are always more, and there are enough gated behind progression that you will never run out.
What if I do?
Then you've somehow exceeded infinite.
you can just start. There's always more.
I mean, I can attest. There is like no shortage of chests.
like literally, you would have exceeded infinite because
And-
you can get them infinitely.
And this is also the reason why you move so slow in the early games, so you don't explore all the chests until they're useful. So as you get more progression tools and speed, things become easier to explore, and you naturally encounter more chests.
So yeah,
Okay,
you
so
never have
give Gab.
Hmm?
Give Gab. How about this? If you ask him and clarify what kind of friendship you guys want, I will help you design your persona. And if you two start dating, I will help you design his persona.
Okay, look, we're not gonna date, but at the very least, okay, fine. You know, I'll think about it tomorrow.
Yeah, you want to take everything that's not iridium out so that it's got space to
can
actually
shift-
farm up iridium.
And you can shift click to grab all of the same item.
Well, I'm just clearing some stuff out right now
Yep, fair enough.
because I'm hoping to find all the other iridium I need in this cave.
Alright.
That
You'll
is
never
fair.
have enough.
Oh, there's some.
You will never have enough iridium.
That's actually not
Sure.
true. I'm usually drowning in iridium pretty early.
Then launch more rockets.
Yeah, you just launch some
Ever.
rockets that drop iridium, and you'll get
Oh,
more.
yeah.
Lots
Once you
more.
get to that point, you're good to go. To be fair, yeah.
That's the self.
That's where he's at.
Not quite. He hasn't gotten on the bike yet. Funny
It's
because
your. Once you get
Yeah.
cycling with your rockets for iridium and uranium, you're good until you get the miners to pull it all off. And then once you've got
Well, the
enough
irony
miners
is
to pull it all off, you're fine.
he's already got miners. Like I was shooting rockets before I had miners.
To be honest, usually I'm shooting rockets before I have miners too. But that's
Sure,
just
you like
because.
it when rockets start shooting.
I mean. Yeah.
Alright, that's what I need.
Gib-Gab, I'm going to rename you Captain Obvious.
Thank you. I really like saying the obvious.
And sometimes he's got an extra L in there.
The obvious?
Oblivious.
You spell oblivious.
He did say there wasn't other extra letters in there as well.
You need an extra L and I.
See, unfortunately, I'm too bad at spelling for that to work in my head, so I'm just going to not try to work it out.
I kind of fuzzy logicked it myself.
It didn't sound right.
It didn't, but it was right enough, so I was like, I'm gonna roll with that.
Not for me. I need to be correct. I was a tryhard. I was a spelling bee participant. You think I'm gonna let that slide through? Nuh-uh.
Well, you see, the thing was, nobody ever corrected my spelling because nobody could read my writing because I have a tremor in my hand.
I don't know how, but my teachers could read my writing.
Which is funny because I can actually draw, but I can't write for shit.
Well, keep drawing, Kurai.
And drawing is not helping me write better.
But drawing helps me smile. I love seeing when you draw.
I need to draw again, it's been too long.
I look forward to it.
I need to do the zombie cat.
Yes.
Al's pestering me for it.
Yeah, Owl wanted me to redo that one comic, and I never did because I got caught up with things. I don't know, I'm too much like Fire to actually do things, but you actually are pretty good. I remember you spent like 2 whole weeks of just non-stop drawing exercises. Like, with that kind of determination, you can go places.
Yeah, then I got a job. I ran out of time.
And then I ended up going to school, and I ran out of time, and I had a job before that.
And then you had a kid.
Oh no, I'm not gonna do that.
We'll try though.
All
I'd love to
right,
start trying.
rocket.
Oh, look at that! It's a brand new rocket, and it's gonna
Rocket ship.
What color is it, Sim? I just want the verification.
Oh,
White.
did you? It's
Okay,
white
okay.
and blue. Did you have a look at when you look to build the rocket? If you read the description of the, you might have to launch it.
do. He already made
When you
it.
read the description, it'll tell you what meteors it summons.
I know. It'll summon an uranium, and that's what I need to launch the other rocket.
Push the button. Oh, you know what's great, Zim? You should see what happens if you try launching a rocket, then very quickly crafting another one, and then launching it.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah, they build physics together. It is fun.
Shh. Eh.
Hey Zim, you should see what happens when this happens. Oh, this happens. Right.
Well, I didn't specify exactly how it happens. It's very entertaining.
So, when does the uranium rocket come?
So you'll have to wait for the current. So just so you know, it'll queue it. So once this meteor shower ends, you'll get your uranium rocket ship. Your uranium
I
meteor
will
shower.
turn green. I kind of like what it's doing now.
Except this is a generic one.
I think it's turning colors.
Once it ends, it'll go green.
Yeah, because it was bright red, and now it's...
Yeah, because that's just generic iron.
And once it does, you're gonna get a bunch of green.
Ugh. Pardon me.
Oh dear. Disgusting.
This should be it, I think. It's actually more of a yellow, but I think this is it. You'll know because there'll be big green rocks left where the meteors live.
Kaboo.
So slow.
It's okay, you'll get faster jetpack eventually. You get very fast jetpack. Very fast
The leg
jetpack.
things. Yeah. And they compound with the leg upgrades. So yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't care about the carriage capacity of the car. I just want to go faster 90% of the time.
Car's always slower than you with the jetpack though.
Yeah.
Yeah, until I
Max
get the
speed
speed
jetpack.
upgrade.
Max speed jetpack is like almost 2 times faster than max speed car.
Okay, but consider car at +1 speed versus T1 jetpack.
Hey, we reached liquid water level.
Hey, yo, poggers.
Car at +1 speed versus jetpack. Jetpack faster.
Tier 1 jetpack's faster?
Yeah, it's tier 2 car is Tier 2 speed car is faster than tier 1 jetpack.
I don't know, tier 1 car seems faster because I can yeet myself off places and ramp up, you know? Zoom.
You can also have to drive up stuff.
You also get caught on terrain.
No, I
You
don't.
don't have to go around things.
You just need to be good at driving. Oh,
Bye, Raju.
Well, Rajan's gone.
Bye.
probably connection. Or work. One or the other. Maybe both. Or all of them. Or none of them. Who knows?
But you see how these...
Life is chaos, Gib Gab. We have no way of knowing.
What if I ask him?
Speculation.
Then we'll have way of knowing.
Oh, inventory's full. Inventory full.
Inventory full. Inventory full.
I don't know what game it was. I remember just inventory.
Why is everyone...
Inventory
Who
full.
is Tori, and why is everyone trying to get in her?
What? Are you just jealous they're not trying to get in you?
I think I'm funny.
You do, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, you are. And now you know how to make reactors for cheap.
Alright, I know, but here's the question. Does drawing help you with better handwriting? Or does better handwriting help you with drawing? How about that? How about the inverse? Does that help?
Is that something you're asking me or asking Zim?
I was asking Ido. Because
Ido.
Ido said drawing.
Oh, Ido.
Yeah. Drawing skills don't help with neat handwriting, but what about the opposite? I should have thought of that.
It's handwriting. We have keyboards.
Oh, I think I found also a thing that can be destroyed with explosives. You were mentioning it earlier.
Oh, I can't get that piece of uranium.
Oh, so uranium like that will take a good hour to despawn, and the meteorite shrapnel around it will despawn within 10 minutes. So just
the rock disappear?
I can't get it though.
Not right now,
It'll-
but when the rocks despawn that it's under, you will. Because that was meteor chunks that...
No, it wasn't. It's just normal terrain.
Is it?
Looks like meteor chunks, but it might be normal terrain if he says so. Like all these rocks here, he's looked
Oh, that's meteor chunk. That's meteor
yeah,
chunk.
meteor chunk. It's the same color as the cliff face.
Yeah, they kind
Oh.
of blend in. It's weird. Well, see, honestly, just go away for like 10 minutes and then come back, because then all
You'll
of
see all the green.
Yeah.
Usually it's like wait until the night afterwards and then fly around, and you'll just see all the uranium and iridium just
The green
glowing
dots everywhere.
like
Yeah.
beacons.
Yep, and it stays for a while.
Basically, as long as you don't log off before you harvest it, it'll be there.
Okay.
Pretty much. There's a waypoint for uranium way over there.
Yes, I set it down.
I did direct him to where uranium was, because finding the uranium caves is like
This hamlet
stupidly
shall not
hard
fall.
unless you want to wait until really, really late in the game where you get the detailed map explainer.
That's what I did, and there was no problem with it.
Karoo, I asked him.
Okay, okay. If you asked him, that's fine.
Yeah.
Because I deliberately asked not to know where it was.
That's fair. No, I told him that it's something that is a really obnoxiously hard thing to find until much, much later on. And asked him
Also-
if he'd like no.
Orchid the Shrike, welcome in. Thank you for that raid. How was your stream? Hope you had a good time.
Don't forget to hydrate.
Or else you die straight.
Hydrate or dihydrate. Whew.
This would be a killer multiplayer game,
It is multiplayer.
It is multiplayer.
bruh.
Yeah, I just didn't want to play multiplayer because it's the same every time.
Yeah, no, I probably would have tried playing with Fetch.
It's
Yeah.
I do think it's one of those games that for your first playthrough it's best to play solo, because multiplayer everything gets a bit, what's the word? So passively, for every additional person you have, terraforming gets slower, and usually because you've got more people, you probably want to crank the terraforming down even lower, so the game kind of gets kind of crazy and everything gets really big.
Nah,
So it's better to play through on your own to get the experience and know-how and knowledge, so that when you play with people, you're not either being A, dragged through everything, or B, totally confused as to what the heck's happening.
nah. The way me and him play, we're just gonna look at shiny thing and then go off in the distance and waste a bunch of time.
Because like, if it's anything like me trying to play Terraria for the first time, what really put me off that game was playing it with people, because everyone was
Yes.
running ahead and doing everything, and I had no idea why, and everyone's like just throwing stuff at me, going, "Here, use this, use this, use this, use this." I'm like, what is this? What's happening?
And then suddenly, hard mode activated.
And you're
I
like,
still
"What?"
have, like, wooden armor here!
It's like, how do I freaking kill something? What is this game? And then everyone's like, it's really easy. Aren't you paying attention? To what?
Yeah, and the boss just comes to the spawn area because of course it will. Because people are rushing progression.
To be honest, it actually completely destroyed Terraria for me. Like, it's one of those things
Yeah.
where I accept that other people enjoy the game, but it's just like, for me, I'm just like, this is the game that I hate.
No, you hated Terraria, Kurai. It's a good game. Just don't play it with people.
Sleep well, Orchid. Thanks for sharing your community with me.
Good night.
So, there's a fox.
Quote for overwhelmed Kuroi. I don't like feeling like an upside down toboggan ride. Kuroi.
Oh, it's literally.
I feel like that is very fitting.
Oh, and I remember, yeah, oh man. Just the sound from Kurai reminded me of where that came from. Just remember, Kurai, that's forever.
Yeah.
There'll be a whole new generation of furries who will end up seeing those messages and wonder what they mean.
Alright,
Something-
GPS satellite.
And someday you may not even be able to explain the context. You'll be so old, you'll have forgotten.
Lost to history.
Alright, what do I need for... Because apparently I'm supposed to craft 2 of them and launch them at the same time. Wait, can I just... Oh, I can
Did you build the
deconstruct that.
pinning? Did you build the pinning tool at the end?
The what?
Oh, you deconstructed it.
The pinning tool that you unlocked the blueprint for, but I don't think you ever built it.
I don't think so.
That lets you pin. You should build the pinning tool. Because then you can pin the rocket.
Maybe.
But it costs osmium.
Oh,
We
I
can't
don't have
sacrifice
extra
Osman.
osmium.
That's exactly why I didn't make it.
I'm about to make it because I hate memorizing all of my recipes.
And that's kind of how, like, my counterpoint to it's always good to make the upgrades when they're available. It's like,
Gosh dang it.
sometimes.
I am 1 short.
Lol.
To be honest, though,
minor.
when I say that, I'm approaching it from the stance of I know where all the mines are, so if I need more osmium, I know like one of 5 places I can go and get more. But that's fair. Usually it's once you kind of learn the map a bit on your second playthrough, you're not going to struggle for resources very much.
Yeah, I know a place that's got a lot of a thing, and I was so amazed when I found it. It made things so much easier. The game does reward exploration. Do you have storage closets yet?
He does. You get storage closets very early. I need to build a DNA manipulator.
Enough.
Hmm?
I was watching Zim make a iridium rod and then the engine.
How do I get more osmium?
Alright, now I need
Right.
4 super alloy.
Yes.
I have used up all of my super alloys. Oh, I didn't even need to go over there. I did have the iridium.
Wow.
Hmm.
Oh, there's 2
You
super
can never.
alloy.
Now you have more.
You only need 2 more super alloy. Because you have the GPS rockets full set right there.
Yes.
Wait,
Rrr.
explosive powder.
1 super alloy?
I do think that explosive powder and explosives being very separate things is a bit of a cuck.
Obviously.
I agree. When I found
Because
out that
it's a little misleading.
I was very much disappointedly surprised. Because I was like, oh, I'll be able to access the thing. But no. No access for you.
Alright, now let's see what happens when I try to launch 2 rockets very close to each other.
You die.
So you launch, go to the screen, summon the next one, and immediately launch.
Yeah, so
Oh.
make the first rocket that you want to use. And as soon as you hit that red button, go back into the menu, make the next rocket.
Oh god!
If it helps, they still count.
They just physics, and they'll go anywhere. Like,
I
sometimes they just
sure
spin.
as hell hope they still count.
They do. Can guarantee they do.
I did it by
Yeah.
accident. It was great.
I've never
I've
seen
once
them
done it where I
fail.
had 5 together. I've once done it when they've had 5 together, and they just pointed directly at my base until they despawned. But no, they work.
I've never seen them fail outright. Yeah, you can see that they're working because they're causing the meteor strike. But I have made them spiral out into huge arcing curves. But I guess that's
Usually
the
I find if you put more than one, they'll end up crashing into the ground. But funsies. I think that's fun.
fun. It is fun.
Okay, so what do I need for mutagen? I need to build gas extract.
2 wind turbines that I placed somewhere in the planet, and I have no clue where they are.
Do you know, I just have to comment something now that everyone's far enough into this game for this comment to land. I think it's really silly that the very first form of power generation you use, when you don't have an atmosphere on the planet, is wind turbines.
Wind can be generated without necessarily an atmosphere.
Solar wind, solar sails.
Well, fuck.
Those very much are not solar sails, because that would be a solar panel.
But also, like, it sort of depends.
No, it really doesn't. You can't have wind without... You can't have a wind turbine working without an atmosphere. That's like a thing.
What turns the
Presumably,
thingy?
there is an atmosphere here. It's just very not conducive to our,
No, there was no
no.
atmosphere when you started. You had to make the atmosphere with
What
pressure.
the drills are doing. Yeah.
I mean,
No
what I
pressure.
I assume the direct parallel in this game is Mars, and Mars does have an atmosphere. It's just like
No, in this game there is no atmosphere.
That's why, yeah,
There's literally no atmosphere in this game when you start.
But I mean, if there is no atmosphere, there's pretty much no planet. That's kind of the problem.
Huh?
a moon has. Oh, I guess.
I think you...
Well, it wouldn't be like the planet wouldn't be like this. Basically, is what I'm saying. It'd be like the
It...
moon.
I can't say anything without spoilers on that regards, so... Sorry.
The notion that if they don't have an atmosphere, that the cosmic rays would completely destroy the planet.
Well, that's not true at all.
No,
Okay.
that wouldn't be it either. you just most likely end up with like, well, a planet like Mercury. That has no atmosphere.
Planets like
It has a
We
trace.
have the start of a lake!
yes. Yes.
Yep.
It's wet. And so you would have had plenty of time to move your base because you'd have seen this and you'd have been like, uh-oh. Uh-oh. Out of air.
Oh,
Need more.
so I am. Oh well.
Time to die.
Alright, Brighton. I hope he's okay. And I don't mean like in danger, I just mean like I hope work didn't get to him. Because that sounds stinky.
Yeah, I hope that same thing for Okure whenever he goes to work. 'Cause I totally get that.
It doesn't help that Kuro's nearly gotten hit by cars several times on his way to work.
I saw someone get hit by a car.
I have
Is
Somebody
there
was
more to
right.
this story?
I was about to say, like, is that just where you're gonna end it there, Gib Gab?
Obviously. What else would I have to tell? There's nothing else in the story.
Did they die?
No, they were alright, thankfully. Probably. I was on, like, I literally was leaving work, and a car came way too fast out of a parking lot, and somebody was on a bike, and I saw, like, it was borderline surreal, because I saw them, like, get pushed by the car. The car obviously, like, hit the brakes really. I assume it automatically hit the brakes, because it went from going pretty fast out the gate to really slow. The guy on the bike got pushed to the side, and he managed to jump off to the side. I like went up ahead and I parked and I was like, I want to check if they're all right because that looked really painful. But they were just like, they laughed it off. They talked with the driver and they left. And I was like, what the fuck? That's it. That's all. I don't know if they were all right. I don't know if they got like asked for the person's insurance or something. I have no idea what happened.
Yellow means you can
That's-
place it, it just clips through the wall.
That sounds not as bad as the time I was hit by a car on my motorbike.
You shouldn't do that. That sounds bad for your health.
Well, I was going around a corner and it had just rained, and I was accelerating out of the turn, and my back tire spun out from under me, sending the bike careening off under a car with me going under it with it. That was very scary.
Yeah.
And then the car just kept driving.
Of course.
But the people at the construction site, helped me up, offered me a cigarette, and helped me wait for an ambulance.
Hey, are you okay? Would you like to die a little while you wait?
When was that? Years ago?
That was before I met you.
Okay, good. Because I never heard that.
Okay, good. Okay, good.
That's all
I
If you're
didn't want
gonna
the first
die,
time I
at
could
least
hear
it was
about it.
before it almost met you.
It's more that I wouldn't have wanted to know that that happened on stream before I found out it happened in person if it had happened when I was younger.
Actually, I think I had known you, but I'd only known you for maybe about a month or two.
Ah, okay. Because I do worry
Gosh.
about you on that scooter.
I don't have that scooter anymore.
Oh.
That was my scooter, not my e-scooter. Like my motorbike scooter.
Also, Zim had the kobold chest filled with green kobolds. I was so surprised.
Green kobolds? Oh,
Yeah, they had-
uranium.
he had
Yes, I
uranium
know.
in the kobold box.
Yes. Once upon a time, someone got hit by a car. The end. Gib Gab.
You want more details? Jeez. You want a full story? What's wrong with you?
We need story time with Gib Gab to be a thing.
Oh, we've had that many times.
I'm a little bit of a yapper, okay?
Fun.
I really hope this
A little
thing
bit.
is going to raise with the water.
So it does, but the algae it's starting below it will stay where it started spawning, and it won't start growing up near the surface of the water until you harvest it. But that will be fine. You just have to swim to the bottom of the water to grab it.
Yep.
Note, until you have a breathable atmosphere, there is no difference between being underwater and not underwater.
Understood. With the grass grower over here, should I
Yeah.
pick this up and move it?
So the grass around the grass grower is an effect of the grass grower. If you dismantle the grass grower, all that grass will disappear with it.
Oh,
Eventually, grass will start growing on the planet, but if you want to spread around and have more grass growing around the place
More
visually,
spreaders.
you make more spreaders. It's the same with flowers.
understood. It is all
Also,
Garu's fault.
note-
Got it.
Also, note, flower spreaders are literally just a direct upgrade from grass spreaders. Like, it starts with flower spreader tier 1, but it's literally exactly what you do with a grass spreader, you do with a flower spreader, only you can put actual things in it.
It's like those old
That-
machines you had that let you put whatever you wanted into it. So you can
The
put
veggie
your golden
tubes, yeah.
flowers. which
So you
are
can
worth
even put
600.
those, you can even put, if you really want to grow, like, just what looks like grass, you can even take those liruma seeds that you've used to make the grass spreader and pop them in the flower spreader. But the flower spreader will also just grow grass as well. It'll just have flowers in the grass.
To be honest, I was paying attention until a few seconds ago, and then I completely lost track of what you said. I just know I'm making my tier 2 flower spreaders.
Tier
So I
2
need more.
flower spreaders are the best flower spreaders.
Winning.
After that, it's trees.
Yay, bigger backpack.
That's fair.
Winning.
Gosh dang it.
What now?
That can go there for now.
Oh, his giant.
He's got another golden,
No,
Another
it's the same
golden
one. I
ad.
just picked it up.
Got in the way of the monitor.
Ah.
Had the same problem with mine.
It's a golden bad dragon.
Do flower spreaders make oxygen without putting like a plant in them?
Sorry, what was that?
The
Flower
spreaders.
spreaders make oxygen without putting a plant in them, right?
Flower spreaders, yes, they do, but you want to put a flower in them.
Okay, I mean, I did. I didn't realize I couldn't. I realized I can. It's like, oh,
Huge multiple.
So everything that you put stuff into, like anything that you put like flowers or insects or whatever
Or
into,
Furry.
they will always have a base production rate. What you put into it just gives it a percentage modifier.
yeah, that I realized. I need more.
Because like if flower spreaders didn't have anything, like if flower spreaders didn't give any oxygen as a base, then what would putting a flower in?
E. I don't need to make more of them. I can just.
Oh, you can make a lab.
Actually, it's 325 plus 600.
Oh yeah.
6, 19. Oh, I do better by making a bunch of these, actually.
Making a bunch of what? Sorry, keep that.
But I think 'cause the tier 2 biodome makes a bunch of oxygen,
Hmm.
and I put it next to a machine optimizer with the oxygen multiplier fuse. But I think
You'll
the
get
tier 2 flower spreader still makes more oxygen with the golden seed.
correct. Absolutely correct. So the main benefit of the tier 2 biodome is the bark.
Well, yeah, but still.
It's your only way to get bark.
Woof. That one was free.
What?
He said that was the only way to get bark. So I said woof. And I said that one was free.
Oh.
Bark.
Woof.
Woof woof bark bark woof 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 bark bark woof 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 bark bark bark.
Smush the Garu's cheek. Cute Wolfie.
Gib Gab reminded me of those, if you've ever seen those Christmas dog puppets.
Yes.
Every time you make them move, they sing a song.
Time to make a tier 2 biodome.
Now I just need to slap some golden seeds into them. Why are you?
I already had the biodome.
Hey,
I already had
Garu.
tier 2 biodome.
I think I've
Sorry?
developed a new tier of seed, flower tier 2 thing. I think I found the tier 3.
Are you talking to me or Garu?
To Garu. Oh, sorry, I'm confused. I'll send
Huh?
it to Kuroi as well. Right? No. Are you Garu or are you Kuroi?
I'm Kuroi.
Wait, what? Oh yeah, my bad. Look, names are difficult.
Wow, apparently we're interchangeable. I mean, that's fine.
Yeah. You're like insufferably interchangeable. I can't tell you apart. It's like you're just one unit.
Snuggles. The Garu.
And I mean that as a compliment. I don't mean it as an insult. Just in case it's not clear.
I assumed.
Even if it came off as an insult, which I kind of hope it did anyway.
It didn't.
Aw,
Sorry, Gib Gab.
Sag. But yeah, I think I made the next tier of flower spreader.
Oh?
Look in DM. Brand new developments.
I just love how you have an army of spiders in the background.
What?
It's just the building and the way it looks, don't worry.
I'm confused. Because it's pink?
The T4 drills.
I put 5 of them next to each other, and then I put a 2 machine optimizers with pressure multipliers next to all 5 of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're making stonks.
Oh, because you've got the optimizer. Okay, yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah,
okay.
I just don't know why that texture broke randomly.
I thought that's why it was. I thought it was the broken texture was why you were saying it was a new tier. I was like,
Oh no,
okay.
yeah.
I'm
That's
pretty
why
sure
I'm
that
sending it.
texture. I'm pretty sure that texture is what happens when you go to place something
Hi
down
there,
in the
Artie.
optimizer's already there.
No, because I just removed it and I placed it down and it worked.
Okay.
It's
Hi,
just
Artie.
weird.
Alrighty.
An earnest disciple.
An air.
Polly
Ooh.
Penguin, thank you for the follow. Welcome.
When did I unlock an exterior backpack and why didn't I see it? Am I blind?
Yes. No hesitation. Yes.
I'll have you know I need glasses, so that's like bigoted.
I mean, so did me and Garu.
Hi.
Yeah, but I'm telling you that you need glasses.
Glasses are the new vogue.
Your mom
So
is
chic.
your Vogue.
My mum would not fit in Vogue.
Yeah, I feel that. I love her, bud.
That's where we differ.
We used to have a worse relation. It's
Zim
been better.
is starving to death.
No! Quick chat,
Goodbye,
feed him
Zim.
eggies.
Too late. I already died.
Zim needs the eggies.
You play this game with crowd control?
I don't think so.
If someone makes an integration for it, I guess.
Just someone meteor aimed at Zim.
I
Times
mean, that's
100.
every meteor.
They're not aimed at you, just around you.
If the meteor's spawn location was a giant MMO-style AoE marker, you were in the center.
Yeah, but it doesn't hit you. Unless you
I
try.
get hit a lot if I go outside in meteors.
That sounds like a skill issue. Just don't get hit. 5 ahead. Easy.
Just be good.
I should have dinner because it's almost bedtime.
Oh, yeah.
It's a super alloy rod.
I got my work done super early this week. Or today. This week. I almost popped on Zim before the tabletop even.
I was gonna say, don't you still have
One more
your
class.
final class?
Yeah, I got 3 classes a week that I do. So. Yeah, but the third class is like, the assignment is like, download these programs we're going to be using for the class and take a picture of them.
Oh.
I don't know if I'll be able to get that one done in a few hours. I might have to allocate the whole day. You're right, Kurai. Which is actually why I worked on the hard homework beforehand. But I
Right,
kind of
just-
needed to be eased into all the work because I just went through a heavy amount.
Can I just place a tier 2 extractor wherever I want?
Yes.
You can if you don't care what
Whether
you
or
get.
not you should. Still
I
a
just-
question.
If it occasionally gives me like some osmium, I'm happy with it.
No.
You'd have to place it in a place that actually gives you osmium.
I can't be
You
bothered.
remember any of those blue caves?
Yes,
that you went
I know.
to?
I know everywhere where I can get them. I just don't want the one in there because that seems like work.
Well,
Oh,
that's why you have the car.
I need the least osmium. What I need most is like the pink pulsar quartz.
You cannot mine that.
Oh well, then I don't care. I can just leave it there mining iron.
You
Oh,
you
you
craft that later on, but you do not mine it.
You can find it, you just can't mine it.
I'm happy with that.
But you
I
will
already-
need osmium to make it.
I already made my
Oh.
2 fusion final
Oh,
placer
I
and an
guess I ran
osmium
out of
cave.
power.
So,
I
This
need
is
so
the
much
thing, like-
aluminum.
Zim.
Yeah.
Let me give you the hint from player to player.
Okay, good.
You know how to get easy aluminum, unironically.
How?
So you know that like grayish area where you can find aluminum if you're
Yeah.
in it currently? Place a miner there.
Already did.
Place 4 of them.
I don't
Yeah,
have enough
not fitting
osmin
place.
for it.
It's what I kept being annoyed that I kept running out of aluminum, and I placed like 4 in there, and then I ended up removing some of them because I just had too much aluminum.
You could just deconstruct super alloy to get aluminum if you need it.
But I also
I
need
think you
super
need
alloys.
aluminum to make super alloy.
It's a catch-22 situation. What'll you do, son? What'll you do?
You can always go
Perish.
exploring for more osmium.
Osman's only one of a kind.
Blood moon.
You can't make more of them.
Yeah.
If you get a blue
Original
meteor shower, though, that is
manufacturers
a,
gone.
there is osmium meteor showers.
There is no more osmium. The original manufacturers are gone. It was sad.
No, the original manufacturer's still around, I'm pretty sure.
No.
Yeah.
It was like a whole thing.
Yeah.
And
I'm pretty
and
sure.
they got a picture out of it.
Look. I'm pretty sure Osman's adopted anyone.
Oh.
It's
That I
my
didn't
fan
know.
theory. I mean, I don't know for sure. I'm just throwing my guesses.
I just imagine you telling Osman that he's adopted.
Hey Zim, game breaking redeem. Can you Veltel tell Osman that he's adopted?
Ooh, rocket engine.
Nice. See, that's why it's good to save these for later, because you get better things.
Oh, there's the 2 wind turbines. You're coming with me. I don't want you to exist. You disgust me. Ever since I learned the weakness of wind, it disgusts me.
I honestly dismantle everything that's a lower tier of like the best thing I can reliably build.
I don't, because the wind turbines are already there. They're cheap. I'm not going to use anything with their materials, and they already give me a bunch of energy.
Oh, I use too much iron. My bases are huge. Way too much iron to do that.
Yeah,
Although once you get the 2x2 chambers, you can start using super alloy instead of iron.
I was like, why would I ever do that?
Ladders, foundations, supports, make it look pretty.
Well, I could just make it using iron and titanium.
Oh, for the 2x2 rooms, very simple. You don't have those little like plus things joining all the rooms, and there's not little joiners, so you can neatly fit in more stuff in them.
I'm sure you
That's
do,
fair.
though.
With the 2x2 rooms, they join at the point where they connect to another 2x2 room, and then you can also get 3x3 rooms eventually.
That's a
I
lot
don't
of
know.
nice.
I should show you my base. You'll like it.
All the Theodosic.
My base is best base.
Of course. That's why I want to show you mine.
What, did you think you'll hurt my brain? I've seen Garu's base.
Maybe a little.
Grr.
If only because I love the way it looks. Look at this. I'm proud of
Give me a
it.
sec. I'm not at my computer. I'm
Was my
currently
base
putting
really that
some
bad?
beef ravioli
dear.
in the microwave.
Yes,
no,
you
your
played
base
the
was
game
fine,
wrong.
Garu. Your base
had,
is
like, a
fine,
whole little
Garu. I'm just
office with, like, a
teasing you.
bedroom and
I'm
everything.
just teasing you.
That sounds like lies.
Your
Garu.
base
Don't
was
believe.
fine.
Don't believe it.
I do not lie to Garu.
Excuses. Slander. You're saying terrible
Garu,
things about
do-
your beautiful base.
Garu, do I lie to you?
No.
See?
That was a
Nothing.
moment of silence right there. I'm calling it guilt.
Lies, slander, and gib-gab.
LSG as opposed to LSD. Slightly healthier. The fuck is a DNA manipulator?
It's how you make trees.
Make one. I'm gonna manipulate my own DNA. Yeah.
Oh, I wish we could. do
Okay,
this
let's
game
let's
on
let's let's
You're
see.
quiet, Guru.
Oh, here, let me see.
it. I don't know the best way to fix that.
He's not
Talk
sounding
louder.
quiet to me. I could just be used to it.
I think you're just used to it.
Yeah, isn't it beautiful?
So your base reminds me of a dyslexic mushroom.
I mean, unironically, that's pretty much what it is. It's great. I love it.
Dyslexic
Look.
mushroom. Is it upside
Isn't
down?
it so
or-
comfy? I put windows and everything. I love the site.
It's got a very good view, but I love that your view is like away from the water. Usually
Yeah.
people want the ocean view, but you're like,
No.
nope.
Well, then it raised the property value, and then I have to pay higher taxes on it. That's why I blocked all the view over here. These
If you
machines.
remember. They said you can't
And then
own anything.
you-
Oh, I guess you're right. You have to pay higher rent. You're not allowed to
Yeah.
own it.
Exactly. And then you can go here to the roof for a beautiful view of the spider army.
It's
and the
now
solar
currently
panels.
covered in a dust storm.
Yeah. Or probably because I launched like the satellite not too long ago.
No, you know what's
Yeah.
great is when you mass
also-
launch a whole bunch of pressure and heat rockets, like say like 10 back to back, and then it's just like for the next hour of your gameplay, it's just non-stop meteor showers. You're like, oh god.
Yes. And also critically. See, I figured it was important to keep an eye on my power, so I put the least important power up here and also over there, and then I put the most important power hidden away, so I can't see if someone
You
tries
know-
to steal it.
You know you can put those inside, right?
I know, but why would I? They occupy space.
Because
So
they're
I
pretty.
have
No, they can stay here. I like them out of sight.
Fair enough.
Specifically because I like the pink and purple. And normally I want it inside, but I just decided to make the space really cursed, which is why I haven't expanded the foundations because I built it and I realized I can't build anymore. Just decided I'm just gonna leave it here so it looks really, really cursed, and I'm just gonna keep building on top of it bigger and bigger. I was gonna place this over there, but actually wait. Hold on. I'm cooking.
I wonder
I'm
what
cooking.
upgrades Got Zim.
I'm cooking. I'm about to improve this base.
Are you going to attach them to each other?
Oh, he's gonna make a car.
Oh god. Okay, Give Dab, I have to stop watching you. I'm gonna go back to watching Zim's face. It's nice.
Oh, that's how you were able to
Oh,
watch. I didn't
God.
know that. Okay.
Zim,
actually
you
have a
outbased
growth.
Gib Gab.
I have a grower blocking the entrance, so I can't even get inside until I remove it.
Okay, they got a T2 navigation satellite, and they got something else.
It's not that bad, Kuroi.
It's bad.
Gibbad?
Huh?
Oh no, I said Gibbad.
Yeah, you said
Yes,
skip
Gib bad.
Oh,
Gib bad.
damn.
He said Gib bad.
You want me to get it? I can make this space worse, I'm pretty sure.
No, I'm good. I'm sure you could.
You found a
It
crack.
provides
I am not
so
issuing
much
that challenge,
shade.
though.
But it provides so much shade, though. It's so comfy. It's like a big tree made of like a station that's meant to house trees. I can connect. No, I don't want to connect the tier 1
I
biodome.
can
I put a
just
bunch of
imagine
storage
you
in it.
playing live with Zim right now.
To be
Oh, if
fair,
Zim saw this, he would have a
Vari,
heart attack.
to be fair, that was actually something that they used to do in England. Actually, having windows increased the cost of your taxes. So people would actually purposely remove their windows.
Oh yeah, it's still a thing to this day. People do things like that to reduce the property value so they don't have to pay
Look,
taxes.
Always
Depends
remember.
on what the view is now, but yes.
Always remember there is a mutually beneficial relation between homeless people and renters because or actually mostly between homeless people and homeowners if you want to pay less property tax because they lower the property value of your area, and if you like give them a 20 here and there, you know, they just kind of keep around and they keep lowering your property value, so you keep getting less taxes or you keep paying less taxes. It's a mutually beneficial relation. The only people who hate the homeless are the people who want their home price to rise so they can sell it, and that also doesn't benefit renters.
Also, you know, sometimes the homeless people break into your house.
Well, that's why you gotta like give them a 20 here and there, right? So they don't do that.
Oh, you've
Well,
got
no,
definitely
because
not
you
right
give them a
thing to
20
do
here
that.
and there, and then they think you have money, so they come in and break into your house.
So everyone's gotta give them a 20 so they don't break into the house, you know?
But that
They
also
make more
depends
than
on where you
everyone
live.
True. But yeah, my base is beautiful, isn't it?
I like Zims.
You don't like mine? But look, it's so
I had to stop
Symmetrical.
looking. I had to stop looking at yours.
Beautifully
I'm
symmetrical.
sure it's great.
Look, okay, tell me this isn't satisfying though. Boom, all
Oh.
five.
It is not satisfying.
Oh,
I
you're
get
seeing
it.
them?
No, I'm not looking. I just know it's not.
Good. I was
I
about to
get
be
it,
like,
Gib,
I can't
yeah.
spoil this. Or like this. Look at this.
Super
Look at this pretty
optimal.
flower field.
Mm-hmm.
If you,
You
like
know what's gonna
ignore my
destroy?
base, it's
You know
good.
what's gonna destroy your whole sense of design there when you unlock
Hmm?
the tier 2 ones of those.
This is tier 2.
No.
The tier
Oh,
2s
this
of the
thing in
things
the
in the
middle.
middle.
Can they fit more missions?
They can also hold more fuses.
Yeah, basically what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna spawn a bunch more around here and completely blanket the sunflowers.
And
Like,
just-
if
and
you
just-
think I'm gonna like spread them out evenly, appropriately,
So can't you just have more of the same kind of fuse?
Yes,
For
you can, and
multiple.
yes, they do stack. It's not multiplicative; it's additive.
also I'm gonna
So-
relocate.
They
those
will
anyway.
multiply with your. They will multiply
Rockets.
with your satellites, but they will not multiply with each other.
Very nice, Gib.
It's cursed. This is horrible. I just made this despite growing.
Well, I mean, you could just
Or
put
garden.
what you could do is you could take iron and you could put scaffolds holding that up, and it
But
would
then that
totally
looks less cursed.
Yeah, but
Your
I
Gab's
mean,
doing
also-
it intentionally.
And also then I can't like drive over here. So I'm gonna run into the scaffold.
fair.
It's even
yeah,
better because you
fancy
can
though.
barely like not reach the
Oh,
thing.
you could. You'd have to go to the dome on the right and jump from there.
Yeah, but then there's like ugh.
Yep. See?
Practicality. I should remove this, but I put a
I
bunch of
played too
storage
much
in here.
Warframe.
Honestly, if I didn't have this storage in here, I would attach this to that.
I mean, I like the tier 1 biodome, even though it's not technically necessary. It looks nice and it has lots of space to do stuff in.
Yeah, that's what I'm using it for. This is my plant area. So the plants go here, and then my random stuff that I use on a daily moment goes here, and then all the minerals are sorted by cabinet, by mineral, and everything
That's
is nice. And
actually
I
like what Karu what Kurai likes. Karu.
Yeah.
Yes, that
Except for
part I
this.
am glad. I'm glad. Bleh.
well, this has to be that because I don't have enough of these, and I don't want to have more storage cabinets. Like same for this, right? Like you use fabric to hold
You
water.
don't need ice anymore.
Right.
Yeah, but I like to
it's
keep it there.
replicated. Yeah, it's
Okay.
you
You can always make more with water. You just have a water locker, and if you need
Water
ice
bottle
to
and
construct the
deconstruct
water.
Ooh.
Hold on. This gives me plant. Need another one. Oh, tier 2. There we go.
Oh, yeah, but you need that. I don't even know how to get that.
What? The bottom rocks?
I'll worry about that later.
Yeah.
That's a later me problem. When I
You're
find
farther
them, I'll
than
find
me.
them.
You're farther than me, Gibbs.
I told you this is a problem.
If I had played it nonstop, I might have been able to keep up, but
I'm not playing nonstop. I have to go to work.
yeah,
And then I come home and play.
I'm playing like other games. Like my daily game right now is Helldivers. And a bit of Stardew Valley like Minecraft, which is fun.
There you go. Time, more
'Cause
playing.
ever since watching Aardwolf, I've wanted to play Minecraft again.
Party.
I need more aluminum.
Aluminum.
It's been a little bit since you've checked your miner, hasn't it?
No.
So like I know a lot of things, but aluminum is hard to get. I get it. You need more miners.
Aluminum is not hard to get.
Aluminum
know.
is like
You go through it so much. I get it.
It is
Honestly,
difficult to get when I run out of what's on the ground.
Yeah.
Don't worry, Zim. You'll
you
eventually-
should expand your
further.
exploration radius. You will find there's a lot more in other places. That's
Can't
just where you
confirm.
mine it.
Low
Can't
power. Does
confirm.
it mean you're out of power?
Look, look,
Yeah. Yes,
no,
I
low
am.
power. Oh, yes, low power mines are out.
What I recommend is
Sorry.
if you just like if you're stuck at aluminum, just begin exploring around, and you will just find a bunch of other stuff and aluminum.
And it's
Don't be like
Including
me.
Rex.
Don't be like me and sit there waiting for aluminum like an idiot, and then be like, "Wow, there's so much over here. I could have just gone elsewhere."
Sim can have Rex whenever he wants. Doesn't have to go exploring for Rex.
I'm pretty sure if Zim just yells tug tug, he's gonna get a knock on the door.
Well, no, because I don't have I am set up in the living room.
Oh.
Well, fine, you're gonna get someone over.
Have you been
Yeah,
banished?
yeah.
What do you mean?
Banished to the living room.
To the distortion world. For acts of violence.
No, it's where my computer stuff has always been set up here.
Oh, okay.
Just means there's no door to knock on.
Exactly.
That's not a bad point. I forgot what I was doing. What was I doing? Being a manipulator.
You were teasing Kuroi with your base.
I think I did everything I had to.
I see you found aluminum because you explored. That looks good.
That's my biggest regret in this game, getting as much aluminum as I did. I wish I'd gotten everything but aluminum.
Yeah, I know, you don't need aluminum.
I look at it and I gag in disgust. Just a reflex.
Once you get to a certain point, you don't really need it. You'd have to be
When
really
you
convoluted, but
Oh, there's uranium and...
yeah, he's also
Iridium in
gonna
that hole.
suffocate. He doesn't have time. He's about to
Is
die.
there anyone out there? Cause it's getting harder and harder to
He
breathe.
should have brought his bottled kobolds. And now he's gonna fade to black because he didn't have his bottled kobolds.
His ode to where?
So close.
He needed his ode to where? Oh yeah, Skipgap, you can help us come up with that now that you're here. We're trying to think of oh, both of you can actually. We were trying to think of a name for what we would call the gas canisters of kobolds.
Oh?
Well, you grind up kobolds into a gas and put them in a bottle, and then you huff them. So what do we call such a concoction?
A bottle
I
of
came
mama.
up with ode to where.
That sounds like like an old song, to be honest, when I hear Ode to I get it, but
What if you just call it a Cass Ganister?
A gas canister.
Kobold gas. Can't even argue with it. It's perfect.
Hmm.
Excuse me.
You okay there, Zim?
Yeah. I at least got everything up and running again.
yay.
Ugh. Those fucking
What drains your power?
Probably the 2 extra extractors that I built.
The
Ah,
miners.
yes, extractors are expensive. What did you
Yeah,
build them for?
that
Uranium? Sorry, aluminium? Or did you do the iridium and sulfur?
What?
What did you build them on? What
The
was
2 extras were
Aluminum.
for aluminum.
Okay.
I thought I couldn't get uranium with the tier 1.
You can get iridium and you can get sulfur. Sorry, I meant to say iridium.
Yeah, that's the thing, and I was gonna mention it. So, having played Minecraft so much, these minerals just throw me so hard. It's like, that's not iridium. Iridium is white. This red glowy stuff is redstone. And cobalt is fine, but like osmium's gray, like a bluish gray, and it's an ore. Like a
But
mechanism.
unfortunately, everybody, this is where I will be calling it for the evening. Thank you all so much for joining us today for this stream for Planet Crafter here. Check out our website, zgfgaming.com. We've got links for our Discord, Telegram, Mastodon, Blue Sky, Patreon, and more. They are on the website as well as down in the description below through our link tree. Thank you to my patrons, tippers, and subscribers. It is your support that keeps this channel alive and going. I cannot do this without your guys' help and your support, so thank you. Consider becoming a patron over at patreon.com/zgfgaming. It's one of the best ways to support the channel, though you can also do so by sharing the stream around, grabbing packs of cards to Stream Loots, using our Humble Bundle partner link, or subscribing to us on Stream Loots as well as YouTube. But for now, thank you all so much for joining. Don't forget to commission one of the artists I manage for. Their details are at zgf.art, and I bid you all the most fondest adieu.
So long.
Arr.